So, you're a high level agency. You think you're covered for GDPR because, hey, there's a DPA you signed, right? Wrong. You're not compliant. Buckle up because this could cost you. Hi there, my name's Tim West, and this is Boost My Business, where we talk high level AI, automation, and how not to accidentally commit a data protection crime. Now, this video is not for everyone. If you're using high level solely for yourself, you're all good. However, if you're an agency or a white labeled high level and you're managing other people's data, you need to keep watching. Now, some high level agencies will be compliant, and I do apologize for the clickbaity title and thumbnail. Don't hate me, hate the system. If you're GDPR compliant and following the rules, well done you. 50 points to Gryffindor. You see, I'm not talking to you guys, I'm talking to you. Have you even signed the DPA? Do you even know what it is? And if you have, don't think you can stop watching because I've got a bomb to drop later in the video. Let's clear this up. A DPA, or Data Processing Agreement, is a legally required contract under GDPR when someone handles data on behalf of someone else. It's like saying, yes, I'll take care of your customer data, and I promise not to mess it up. In the eyes of GDPR, there are two roles when it comes to data. First up, we have the data controller. This is the person or business who decides what data is collected and why. And then we have the data processor, which is a service or person that processes the data on the controller's behalf. HighLevel has a DPA, yes, and you may have agreed to it when you signed up. If not, head to your agency view, click on Settings, Compliance, and then get that bad boy signed pronto. That DPA covers you, the agency, the entity that purchases and pays each month. It's between you and HighLevel. And don't worry, HighLevel have covered all the agreement about storing and transferring data to take that headache off your plate. Thank you, HighLevel. By signing the DPA, you agree that HighLevel is your data processor and that you are the data controller. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. If you're not using HighLevel solely for your own business, say you've got it white labeled to your own brand, or you're using HighLevel's features as part of a service you provide to your clients, well, the moment you upload a client's contacts, send emails, or run campaigns for them using HighLevel, you're no longer just a user. You're no longer just the data controller. Now you're a data processor too. And HighLevel, they're your sub processor. And your client, well, they're the data controller, which means you, as the data processor, need your own DPA with them. Yes, that's even if it's just a spreadsheet of emails. So you might be thinking, well, it's not my data, it's my client's. And there's a slight nuance in here around the wording, you see. Data ownership doesn't determine controller status. It's decision-making authority that does. A quick test here is who decides the how and the why of processing. So if the client says, market my services, and you decide how, when, and to whom, well, you're the controller. But if a client says, send this exact email to this specific list on a Tuesday, well, you're a processor. And actually, in the first case, you're not just a controller, you're actually a joint controller. And annoyingly, this requires a specific JCA, a joint controller agreement with your client, as per Article 26 of GDPR. So here's the reality. HighLevel has a DPA with you. And if it's just you and HighLevel in the relationship, that's enough. However, if there's an additional entity in this relationship and you don't have a DPA or JCA with your client, well, there's a gap. And the GDPR police don't like gaps. If your client ever gets audited or if there's a data breach, they'll need to show that they had a proper agreement in place with anyone that's handled their data, including you. No DPA, that's a GDPR fail. And guess who's taking the blame for it? Yep, you. So here's the fix. You need to have a simple data processing agreement between you and your client. Doesn't need to be scary. Just something that says you'll only process data under their instructions, you'll keep it secure, that you use a sub processor like HighLevel, and you'll help with any data requests on deletions if needed. It needs to be signed by both parties. If you're signing contracts anyway for services for hire, work to be completed, you can just include the DPA in there as part of the contract. Doesn't need to be complicated. Just ask ChatGPT to draft you an amendment and add it to your current contracts and you are sorted. Same with the JCA. Listen, you don't need to become a lawyer, but you do need to take this seriously. because GDPR fines aren't just for Facebook and Meta. They apply to agencies too, even small ones, even solo. And finally, a quick heads up, this video is for informational purposes only. I am not a lawyer, and this is not legal advice. If you need guidance specific to your business or data practices, definitely speak to a qualified legal professional who knows their way around GDPR.